We're standing next to a couple of warriors and Max, who's the game director on Hunted Demon's Forge. And so, Max, can you just give us a brief take on what you're showing off here at E3?
Okay, well, Hunted is a reimagining of the old dungeon crawl. It's a third-person action-adventure with cover-based combat, and it's about these two characters, Caddick and Alara.
So, who are they, and how are you reinventing the dungeon crawl?
Well, Alara is an elven huntress, master with the bow, and Caddick is a master with the sword. And, you know, it's a reimagining. That's what we say, reimagining of the dungeon crawl. We're taking it, we're making it, it's a fast-paced action game. Think a little bit of older games like Hexen and Heretic, and then throw a little Bard's Tale and Wizardry in there, and so you get this mix of action and exploration. Also, it's a co-op game. You can either play co-op online or play single player with a co-op buddy.
I think co-op is something that the dungeon crawl genre really, I mean, that's what you really want to do in the dungeon crawl. But what sort of elements do you think is sort of essential that it makes it still a dungeon crawl, even though it's a third-person shooter kind of?
Well, you know, the thing that really rings true to us, there's these areas that are completely dark, and Alara has the ability to light her arrows on fire. And when you walk through these areas with her arrow lit, and you just see the creepy dungeon. I mean, to me, it's like losing yourself in the world, losing yourself in a dungeon, and that's kind of the essence of a dungeon crawl. Just kind of exploring and moving through it, and finding new areas to uncover, and then getting into these fights, these battles with these creatures. There's these creatures called the Wargar, and you'll see them throughout the game.
Speaking of that, can you tell us a little bit more about the world that you're venturing into, and you know, what's wrong with it? Why do we have to go on a crusade?
Sure. Well, in the beginning, you know, they are just two adventurers, swords for hire. And it's kind of cliche, right? He's the guy with the big sword, and she's the chick with the bow. But their personalities are totally reversed. She is the bloodthirsty one. You find out her family was slaughtered when she was younger, and it just tweaked. She's tweaked a little bit. And he, you know, he had some problems in his youth as well, but he's more strategic, wants to hang back. And in the beginning, they're looking for a job, basically. They end up meeting this mysterious entity called Seraphine, and she says, you know, go down to the town of Dyfed, talk to the mayor. For sure you're going to get some money. He's been having some problems. You go down there, and all the people have been taken by these strange creatures, the Wargar. So you start going through the town to find them and find the mayor, and that's how it begins. It's a mystery, and it unfolds in pieces.
I find that this genre, the dungeon crawl genre, as you say, has been a bit like on a slow burn the last few years. What do you think that is, and what do you think Hunted will sort of reignite the spark?
You know, I don't know exactly why it is, but we just felt like it was the perfect time. The technology, the convergence, maybe it was the slowdown too. And we were like, this is just the perfect time to bring this out. And we're just having a blast making it too, you know. Playing cooperatively is really fun because the characters are so unique. When you play cooperatively, you can change. You have checkpoints that you can swap characters even if you're playing online. And it's just, it's really enjoyable.
Right, and when will you be done with it?
We're looking at early 2011.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.